The debate raging over a potential policy change that could have a major impact on the American workforce. The Federal Trade Commission is set to issue a rule that would ban non-compete clauses that would potentially affect more than 30 million Americans who have signed these agreements in industries from tech to entertainment to fast food. Critics are already vowing to block the government agency from moving forward with this change. But if it went through, how would it impact workers? Well, here's ABC's Elizabeth Schulze.
Okay, so this home is going to be listed soon.
Yep.
Arizona realtor Courtney Van Cott knows how to close the deal on a new home.
Brand new.
At work, the 29-year-old puts on a smile, but underneath,
You just have this cloud over you every single day.
for nearly 4 years, Courtney has been consumed by a legal battle involving a non-compete clause.
When you got this lawsuit, what was your reaction?
I was shocked. This is the demand letter I got.
In 2019, Courtney's former employer sued her for almost $200,000, claiming multiple breaches of her contract, including this competitive clause when she took a job at another real estate firm.
$184,000, bold and underlined.
Yep.
The contract required Courtney to pay her old company a 75% cut of any home she sold at her new job for 3 years.
I definitely read it and I saw that it was not something I was comfortable with.
An estimated 30 million Americans, 1 in 5 workers, have non-compete agreements, preventing them from taking a job at a rival firm for a set amount of time or within a geographic area. Non-competes are the norm in jobs ranging from tech to healthcare to media, but now they've even spread to industries like fast food.
People think this is about folks in the boardroom, but it's not. It's also about hairstylists, it's about security guards, people all across the income spectrum.
Officials at the Federal Trade Commission, like Elizabeth Wilkins, are now spearheading an unprecedented effort, proposing a rule that would require companies to get rid of non-compete clauses for good.
That would mean that all of a sudden those 30 million workers could leave their jobs and find a better one for them tomorrow.
What's been the reaction to this proposal?
We've seen a kind of an outpouring of personal stories. It's not that often that a federal agency proposes a policy and ordinary Americans raise their hands all over the place to talk about it.
Clifton Brumand is the CEO of a small keyboard manufacturing company in Maryland.
So this is our production for the keyboards and mice that we make.
He uses non-competes for some employees.
We follow what the big boys do, and if they put non-competes, we'll do non-competes.
But he supports the FTC's rule, saying it would allow him to recruit from a bigger pool of workers without fearing legal action from their former employers.
One of the things we're looking at is there a risk that somebody can come after us?
And if you hire an employee who's under non-compete, somebody could come after you.
We've already had that happen to us, and it cost a lot of money for us.
But the U.S. Chamber of Commerce says non-competes are an essential tool for businesses to retain workers in a highly competitive age of information.
Employees today are often exposed to things that, while may not be technically trade secrets, really are kind of the secret sauce for how a company is going to operate.
The business lobby calls the FTC's proposed rule blatantly unlawful.
If this rule comes to fruition, the U.S. Chamber will sue because if the FTC can wake up one day and decide that we think this business practice, that we think this employment practice is uncompetitive, therefore we are going to ban it, then there actually is no limit to what the FTC can do.
Some Americans might be surprised that the FTC, an agency, can make a rule like this that affects so many workers without even going through Congress. How do you justify that?
This did go through Congress. Congress is the one who wrote our statute. Congress is the one who told us to understand what unfair methods of competition exist in the economy. And Congress is the one who told us that we had the power to write rules.
For Courtney Van Cott, fighting the lawsuit has cost thousands of dollars.
I have so much guilt about this whole process. I feel really guilty that I've missed out on things with my daughter and my family.
Her former company denies they forced Courtney to sign the agreement, saying in a statement to ABC News she was an independent contractor and there is not a non-compete in our contract. Instead, they describe it as a shared referral agreement, applying to both them and Courtney. They add she engaged in unethical behavior, a claim Courtney denies.
There's a lot in here.
She says she's not backing down in her case.
I won't ever give this up. There's so many reasons why this agreement is out of control and out of line that I'll never stop fighting this.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.